All right, I'm in the Texas Panhandle, Palo Duro Canyon State Park. I'm going to do a lot of exploring today, way off the beaten path. My target will be the North Cita Narrows and slot canyons. I've seen lots of beautiful pictures of them, and hopefully I am able to locate them. Anyway, here we go. So anyway, I love climbing mountains, obviously. I love, hitting the summit and the view and everything. Probably a close second, though, when it comes to hiking is exploring slot canyons. I've been to quite a few of them in Arizona and Utah, but when my friend Ben told me about the slot canyons here in Palo Duro, and I was blown away. Had no idea, a couple years ago I didn't even know this canyon was here, let alone that it had slot canyons as beautiful as they have. I mean, it's crazy. So I made it a mission to try to come find as many of them as I can. Like I said, you can ask the rangers, you can ask locals, and you won't get anything. Most of the time they'll play dumb about it. And you have to do your own research, do some reading. You can look some stuff up online. There's a lot of fake maps and stuff out there, so use those at your own risk. But I suggest stopping at the visitor center and picking up a couple of books and just reading about the history of Palo Duro Canyon. And this was almost a national park at one time. Another reason that I got so in tune with this place is I came across Caprock Canyoneer, Todd. He's given me some advice and stuff like that. He'll never tell you exactly how to get there, but gives you enough breadcrumbs and keeps you interested. But anyway, check out his blog. He's got some amazing photos. And same with Ben Jacoby, my friend that, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even know this place exists. BDJ Photo. I'll put a link to his page and stuff like that at the bottom of the video on YouTube. But he's another very skilled photographer. Go on his site and purchase a couple of his pictures and put them on your wall. They're absolutely beautiful. Anyway, pressing on. I'm at 3,400 feet right now, so once I get off of this mesa and down to the next canyon floor, I'll check it again. I'm gonna guess it's around 400 or 500. Probably about halfway to Cita Narrows. They are way out there. Been hiking for a while, but I'm getting there. It's just a nice quiet day. A little breezy, still chilly. I'd say probably in the 40s now. But it's beautiful out here. This portion looks a little more doable. It's still pretty steep, but it looks like I can probably make it down. One thing I'm a little worried about is if I have to come back up. It looks like that other side over there doesn't look as bad. But once again, let's say I do get down halfway, and it looks like there might be another cliff right there. I'm afraid it might be the same thing I'm looking at on that side over there. It's hard to tell. Really don't want to get back into a spot I can't get out of. Still got time left. I haven't hit my threshold where I need to turn around, but I'm getting close. Walk around, see if I can go check that out, and if I can drop all the way down there to the creek, I'll do it. If not, then I may have to cut this and come back in the other direction. Man, I bet there used to be some pretty impressive waterfalls here back in the day. Alright, well, I came down from up there. I walked along the cliffs for probably a mile and a half or so, trying to find a way down, and finally found one. I'll follow this for a little ways, and then I'm going to drop off into the Cita Narrows. There it is, Cita Narrows. Really deep slot canyon. Getting there now. Alright, on top of Cita Narrows, this is a very deep slot canyon. Really reminiscent of Wire Pass and Buckskin Gulch in Arizona and Utah. We'll find the entry point there and go exploring. It looks awesome. Hopefully there's not any major drop-offs. I don't think you need a rope to get into this one. Pretty sure you can walk right in. Looks that way thus far. Drop down here. That area is chilly down here. Yeah, this one is deep. You can tell a lot of pictures. This one definitely had some size to it. Oh man, it's cool. It's huge. Oh man, this is awesome. I mean, honestly, it looks like Buckskin Gulch. It's just as deep. Well, some places, I know Buckskin Gulch can get really deep, but if you go to the left at a wire pass, it looks exactly like this. This is awesome. It's bigger than I thought. Not real long, you know, 50 yards or so, maybe a little more, but it's still really cool. Like I said on the others, it's Texas, man. It's pretty cool for Texas. I'll take it. Walking back through it. It's somewhat of a grueling hike to get out here, but man, it is worth it. Very cool. This is neat, really neat. Ladies and gentlemen, Cita Narrows. Well, I've got a long hike out of here, so I'm gonna start heading back. I tell you what, man, this was worth all of the scrambling and coming down the steep mesas to get to. This is really cool. Even more impressive than I thought. Yeah, this is just really cool. I'm absolutely impressed. I mean, I can't believe that just a short time ago I didn't even know that this stuff was even out here. So imagine what hasn't been discovered yet. Alright, time to get on the trail back. This place is beautiful. Haven't seen another soul since I left my vehicle this morning. It'll take me a couple hours to get back still. A little bit of uphill, of course. Back up the Mesa, down, and back up again. So I got my work cut out for me. Looks like there might be another slot canyon up there. No way up right there. It may be possible that way. I don't know if it's worth a try. It's pretty sketchy, man. If I fall, I will break a leg. I think I'll do my research on this one and see if it's worth it or not. Because I think that might be passable if I go above. And just scale the side. It doesn't look too bad. There's some exposure, but it's not horrible. This is pretty neat right here, though. See icicles. It's like a fern cave. It's just like the fern cave at Caprock. This is pretty neat. Just don't know if the trip would be worth it around. How far back it goes. I'm going to do some more research, then if it's worth it, I'll come back out here and check it out. There's some water here. It's frozen in a lot of places. I'm sure it'll get down to the 20s again tonight, so it will freeze again. So I was walking all along those cliffs looking for a way down. I probably poked my head out the trees 8 or 9 times only to find a giant cliff. It's like there's a few spots here and there that I probably could have got down. For the most part, it was so steep I couldn't even see. All I saw was just go straight down. So I think I picked the right path. It's real pretty walk out of here, you know, walking between these big sandstone cliffs. You know, looks a lot like Canyonlands National Park or Arches maybe, but you know, I hate to compare it, kind of give it its own category. You know, it's really beautiful. It's pretty rugged here, no question about it. I mean, I'm blessed with a four-wheel drive road for some of the way, but I've done a lot of scrambling and I've still got a lot of scrambling left. It's pretty rugged. There are some parts that are definitely comparable to Charon's Garden back in the Wichita Mountains, but this sandstone is way slicker and more dangerous. Gotta be careful. Anyway, pressing on. Still a decent amount of ice down here. Yep, still on my way up, almost to the top. Doing some bushwhacking through some pretty rugged terrain here. It's fun though, it's a good workout. It's raining though. Trying to stay away from the edge. It's pretty slick. Put too much faith in these rocks either. Alright, back on top of another mesa. That's about 550 feet of elevation gain coming back out of the canyon floor. So about halfway back to where I parked at. Making great time. I'm going to get back well before dark. I'm still going at a pretty good pace though, just to get it over with. My feet are starting to hurt. Like I said earlier though, well worth it. There's a porcupine. It's the first animal I've seen today. It's big, look at him. Feral hogs. I see babies and I see probably a mama. Yeah, there they go. See ya. Lucky I don't have a firearm on me. They going. I don't know, hell, they might be allowed here. Not sure if they're considered invasive here or not. Pretty much are everywhere else though. Well, wrapping up the hike. It's been about 12 miles. 2,000 feet of elevation gain with all the mesas I went up and down on. Really rugged in some areas, a little bit of exposure on a couple of them that I came up. But Cita Narrows, just awesome, well worth it. Very impressive to find something like that here in Texas. Really reminded me of Buckskin Gulch and Wire Pass out in Utah and Arizona. But either way, I'm a little bit sore, but it was well worth it. I really enjoyed it. And just want to throw a couple of shout outs, obviously to Ben Jacoby. Like I said, I'll link his photo site at the bottom of this video so you guys can check it out. Dude takes amazing photos. I wouldn't even know about this place if it wasn't for him. Also the Cap Rock Canyoneer, I'll put a link to his blog as well. He takes amazing pictures of a lot of this stuff out here, and he's put the time in to get to know a lot of landowners, to see a lot of the private stuff that most people will never see. And then also Molly's son, my girlfriend, he put a channel up recently, Creative Gamer. He reviews stuff on Roblox and stuff like that, so I'll put a link to his page also on this video. Do me a favor and take a couple seconds to subscribe. It'd mean the world to him. He's trying to get as many subscribers as he can. He just started and he's very talented. So, but like I said, that's my girlfriend's son. But anyway, wrapping up the hike, pretty worn out. Still got to go down a mesa, but other than that, this hike is all but done. Great day in the Texas Panhandle.